Today I'm doing a get ready with me, and the purpose of my get ready with me today is to see just how many Pan That Palette eyeshadows I can use in one look, I guess. Not necessarily eyeshadows, because I do sometimes use them on my brows too, and all that, but to see how many Pan That Palette eyeshadows that I can use today. And if it looks like I have no lips, it's because I am using the NYX Butter Lip Balm in Marshmallow as my lip balm. I think this is Marshmallow. Yeah, Marshmallow. It's in my Project Pan, and it basically gives me no color, so I'm using that as my lip balm, so I'm letting it sit for a little while, and then I will wipe it off and actually put on a lip color. But yeah, so let's get started. I'm going to just speed through my regular makeup where I'm basically putting on Project Pan items. So if you're interested in that, it will be like all my Project Pan items, probably, mostly anyway. So I will speed through that and then get to the eyeshadow part, which is the important part, right? so that is my basic face that I just sped through, because I do it basically the same way every time. So, seeing I don't have a lot of variety and currently don't have a lot of new products, I just run through that quickly. But now it is time for the eyes, which is the important part of this. So let me zoom in a little bit so we can see that better. The first thing that I'm going to do is put on this 5-in-1 cream shadow from Bare Minerals. This is one of the new products in my project pan that I added this last month. Then I'm gonna pull out my Cameo palette. It's got a lot of fingerprints on it. That's the one thing about that type of packaging, it gets so many fingerprints. And I'm going to take this color right here and put it on my lid. I don't pull it all the way up because it is a little bit shimmery and I don't really like that on the upper part of my eyes. Then I'm going to take this brown color and put it in my crease for my transition color. I've said this before, but this color is not my favorite. It's a little bit reddish and I don't love that. I am missing the one that's in the NYX Nude on Nude that I finished a little bit earlier. Then I'm going to take this light pink right here and put it over that kind of whitish color. I'm not even sure if you could tell that was light pink, except for the very, very front. I'm going to leave that just the white. Now I might fill it all the way. I like that better with all the pink. And it may just be because these are old, but some of these shadows are not the most pigmented. So I have to add a lot. Then I'm going to add some of this orange right here. And I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take that about halfway and move it out. That's a lot. That's not really what I wanted, but see if I can get that spread out. Yeah, okay, that's better. Just and I'm going to add a little bit more of that pink over the top of that just to kind of blend it out a little bit. Oh, and I've got pink right there somehow. Then I'm going to add some of this pink right here. This one's a hard pink to work with. This, out of all of them that I've used so far in this palette, has been really hard to get the color to show up on. Hopefully that'll make it go faster though. I'm going to add that to the outside. I'm going to set the Cameo palette down for a minute and pull out the NYX Nude on Nude. And I'm going to use this color right here in my crease, very lightly. And I'm going to add a little bit of this color right here. Blend that into the pink in the outer corner. Then I'm going to go back to the Cameo palette. Ooh, I wish I'd cleaned that off first. So fingerprinty. And I'm going to use this hot pink right here. And I'm going to put that also in the crease, just to add a bit of pink to the brown there. Eyeliner, I'm going to use the Whiskey side of the Whiskey Zero pencil. And I'm having a hard time with this pencil because it's really dry. Then I'm going to take this brown color right here and set that liner. It'll also make it darker because this is really, really dry old eyeliner, so it will darken it up some. Then I'm going to use the Cella Ivory Lace highlighter and put it here and all the way under. I'm going to bring it out here to clean up that line. I got pink. This pink has fun. clean up some of that pink. Now I'm going to use the whiskey again and line my waterline. If it will work, come on now. I don't love whiskey as a waterline color really because it's reddish, so it kind of makes my eyes look red. But we're gonna go with it because we are again going to top it with this black liner. I got that on my eyeball. I'm going to take this color right here and put it on my lower lash line. And bring it out a little bit right there. Then I'm going to take this color right here and put it in my inner corner. And I feel like maybe it's a little matte and I want a little bit of shimmer on there, even though these are not matte shadows. They do come off looking a little bit more matte now. So I'm going to take this white right here, just a little bit. And kind of blend it out a little bit in the center right here just to brighten that up a little bit. Then I'm going to use the brown again right here on my eyebrows, fill them in. Then I'm going to take this color right here from the Wet n Wild Vanity palette. It looks just like Brulee, so if it's not Brulee, it's just like it. And this is actually not part of my Pan That palette. I just use that to set under my eyes and kind of around just to highlight. And I tried to make this one a little bit darker. My last one was also kind of a pink look, but I used a lot more of the oranges. because those are the colors that I actually really like in this palette, so I am trying to use those. So next, just to also use a project thing, this is in my new 6 by Summer, the Wet n Wild spray, which I actually forget about a lot, because normally if I remember I would put it on before, but we're gonna spray my face. Then mascara, and I'm using this Apio Full of Nature mascara. It came from a Mimi box. This is what it is. And I actually really like this one because I actually really like the kind of long, like natural looking things, not like super volume or anything like that. So this works for me, but if you like super volume, it probably would not be something you like. Always manage to hit myself with the mascara one. That is my eye look. Hopefully it's different enough from the one that I did last time. Now I'm going to use the MAC Tenderling blush. I got something right there. And I actually just started doing this because I thought I'd try it and it worked out for me. I thought this might be a little bit too gold, but I am going to take this color again from the Cameo palette and use it as a highlight. And I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm going to use this one here. Must be shadow because there's nothing there. It's actually really bugging me. So I'm gonna take some concealer and conceal that shit. Okay, and I'm gonna take off this lip balm. It is pretty colored. And I don't know that I like that color on me, so I have been wearing it around the house. It's just very pigmented for a lip balm. And I think I am going to go red on this just for something different. I seem to be having things happen today that don't normally happen. This is usually not so dry and tuggy, but it is today. And then I'm going to put on the Tarte for True Blood thing right here. And then I'm going to take this NYX Wonder Pencil in Light, and I'm just going to clean up around my lip line. That is it for this Get Ready With Me. This is my final look. This is my eye look. And I did use a lot of Pan That Palette eyeshadows. I used 3 out of this one. And then I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of this one. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of how you have to do it with Pan That Palette when your palette is so big, because if you just focus on one single shadow, it never gets done. So that is what I've been trying to do, and incorporate as many shadows as possible into an eye look just so I can get through them. So yeah. And I don't really consider it wasting because they were just sitting there otherwise. So, and they all go together to create something. So, you know, even if I use a lot, even if they're layered, I don't really consider it wasting the shadow because I am using a shadow that would otherwise just be sitting there. So yeah, that is everything. If you haven't checked out my previous video, it will be linked to the side, and my Project PM playlist is also linked to the side. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.